Okay, so this is my TL33, I think it's called. I think it's called TL33. Somewhere it says Uplift TL33. Now, I bought this as a restoration project, and basically there's the controls on the side. I've gone through this before. This is lower boom, this is upper boom control, that's the left and right slew. Turn it to that way and that sends the controls up to the platform. Turn it that way and that switches these controls to this point here on the main body of the machine. Put it back to there, is off. That's the emergency shut off. Various other things. These are the manual drop points, drop valves. These should be painted red, and you put mole grips on these and you turn them anti-clockwise to drop the booms, and depending on how fast or how much you open it gives you the rate that it drops. So there's one of these on each of the booms. There's one down there, one here. These are locking valves on this, so basically if you send fluid into the pipe here, which is connected there to the top part of the ram, that pushes the hydraulic fluid into the ram here, and it pushes the other way around, cancel that. Yeah, this is the part which raises the boom. This is the raising pipe here. So basically that pumps fluid into the bottom here, which pushes the ram upwards, and this is the one for returning it back down. Now, if you put fluid into the bottom and you push the ram up, then you were to cut that pipe, the thing won't drop because there's a safety valve in there. What do they call it? I can't think of the name of it. Basically, that valve will not release and drop the piston back down until you send hydraulic fluid into the other valve, because it has a crossover connection which releases the valve. So you can't switch direction on this until it actually finds fluid coming in the other direction and releases the dropping part of the cylinder. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, what I believe I've got a problem with is, I believe there's a seal fault in the lower boom here, but the upper boom seems to work okay. If I flick this to that position there, I can slowly raise the upper boom and drop it back down again. Yeah, this is one speed it has when you're using the base controls. These controls are really for emergencies or for servicing the machine. Now, if I switch this key over to that position there, well, first of all, while I'm here, you will notice if I try raising the lower boom, it doesn't want to go up. So I believe the fluid is getting past the central seal and just circulating in the machine. Now, the problem I've had is switching the key over to the platform control, and it's not been functioning. If I flip this over, basically when I select the relevant control on here, where are we? Lower boom, upper boom, yeah, and then rotate his center. Now that's supposed to operate the boom, and I can control the speed the boom moves by rocking that forwards there, yeah. So that makes it go up and down faster. It makes the speed of the pump motor quicker by pushing that forwards. And then to drop the boom, you pull it back, pushing the trigger. Right, stop it, release the trigger. Now, so what I've done is I've just opened this box up and I've come in here, and here is the variable resistor which controls the speed on the trigger grip, right? So basically it's a potential resistor pot, as they call it, and it's wired off. 3 wires come off the pot, somewhere around the side, somewhere, and then run to this point on the board here, and then go into the wiring loop. So I thought, okay, so there might be an issue there. Then I started looking around inside, and I could see some issues. There's some bits of black plastic lying around in here. Then I went to look at the selector switch for boom position, and straight away this selector switch is broken here, and this component is a series of switches, and if you push that in there and that one in there, that's the two boom controls. So by pushing that one in, one boom operates. By pushing the other one in, the other boom operates. So you select one boom at a time, and by rotating this, 2 pieces of plastic move in and out, which operates the micro switches, the 2 gangs of 3 micro switches. Now I don't know if all these micro switches are selected to straightforward ons. Some of them might be push to break, some of them might be push to make. I'd have to go through the circuit diagram or check them with a multimeter. Now, so what's happened is the plastic component here is broken. So what controlled these switches? It looks to me like it was something held this underneath there, and by moving those plastic plungers it controlled the relevant thing. Now, as to why that's designed to move around like that, I don't really understand what the idea of that is, but I either need to come up with a new design for operating these 2 plungers, or buy a new control mechanism for it. So we can see this thing, it's got a diagram number or component number there, and so on. So this is what I need to sort out. Anyway, so that's a positive thing, isn't it? If I put that key switch to there, which I have, and I operate one of these switches here, say that one, and then yeah. Yeah, that lowers a hell of a lot faster now, although I can't really show it because I'm doing this on my own. Anyway, so that's what I need to fix. So I need to repair that component in there and probably get a new seal, and either take it to someone to get the seal fitted or do it myself. Possibly I can do it myself, not sure. To do it, basically disconnect the pipes here, the upper and the lowering and the raising pipe, knock out the pins which hold the 2 ends of the ram, and take the ram out, get it on a bench somewhere. Right, okie dokie.